As Russia began its invasion of the Ukrainian peninsula of Crimea last month, a days-old government in Kiev turned to its military to stem the tide. But more than 20 years after the fall of the Soviet Union, Ukraine's military is badly degraded, stripped bare by years of neglect and corruption, officials here say, leaving the country unable to defend Crimea and vulnerable to further invasion. The Russians have captured a large part of Ukraine's air force and most of its navy without a fight. Some of the last remaining Ukrainian sailors in western Crimea abandoned their ship Monday after having held out for weeks and were greeted by hecklers on shore.
Герої отам остаються, а криси бегут сюда.
Нас выперли, что? Чем мы как крысы? Мы не крысы, не бежим. А что, надо было там оставаться? Чтобы я этим добился? Я бы не вернул бы, Крым бы Украине, правильно?
Adding salt to the wounds, Ukrainian officials say about half of all Ukrainian commanders in Crimea joined the Russian side during the invasion.
Маємо прізвища всіх, майже всіх, особливо командирів, які перейшли і заключили контракт з Російською Федерацією. Поіменно їх називати не буду, вони не варті того, щоб я їх тут прізвища вспоминав. Але скажу, що в кількісному плані, десь 50 на 50.
Concerned about Russian forces using the unrest in the east as a pretext for crossing the border, the Ukrainian head of Security and Defense Council said on Monday that border forces of Ukraine had been bolstered with additional troops.
Тому для нас найважливішим питанням є зміцнення оборона наших кордонів.
But with Ukraine already teetering on default of its debts, money to rebuild the military is hard to find. The new government raised over $600 million by cutting spending on social programs and establishing a hotline for Ukrainians to call and donate to the impoverished military. Part of that money is going to the establishment of a new National Guard, which aims to recruit 20,000 members. The Guard will be responsible for protecting Ukraine's borders and helping maintain social order at home. About 4,000 men have joined so far, and they're being sent to 2-week training camps around the country. At one camp outside of Kiev this week, recruits learned to march, assemble automatic weapons, and throw grenades. In recent weeks, Ukraine has turned to Washington and NATO for military aid. So far, the West has refused to provide lethal military aid and has ruled out helping Ukraine defend its borders.